Hello, I am Amy Nisha, and I am just a poor girl. Alright, before I get into what this channel is about, I figure I'd say a little bit about myself. The name I go by on the internet is Amy Nisha, and I am 26 years old. And I currently work as a medical receptionist in an acupuncture practice and a physical therapy practice. So you might be thinking, well, you shouldn't be so poor because you employed. You should have the money. What would you know about being poor? Well, that is a very long topic of discussion that I will get in at another time. Trust me when I say I'm still poor, and I've been poor for about 90% of my adult life. I have been homeless, I have been on, benefits, I've been all variations of struggling and poor. And I know when I was at my worst, I never knew half of what I know now, which has helped make my life more tolerable, and which has helped me get through things and keep going. And basically, I definitely want to give back to people because I know that poverty and being poor is a really big problem. What I want this channel to be about is something where people who are less fortunate, people who are stuck in either poverty or just really short on cash or having a rough time, can get the kind of support and tips that they need, because not a lot of people talk about what it's like to be poor and offer any kind of solid advice rather than, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't spend your $5 at Dunkin' Donuts because, okay, that, I hate when people say that because clearly that's not going to solve, I'm not going to become rich by not spending $5 at Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm still fucking starving. So when people say that, it drives me nuts. And when I hear my friends say that people treat them that way, it drives me nuts. I don't think anyone deserves that kind of judgment from anybody at all. So I basically want to try to make things where I explain ways to eat cheap or cheaper than you would think, and meals that could cost less than $5, $10, whatever your budget, maybe some life hacks for gaining some food for free, things like that, things that I've learned from being poor for a very long time. Some community programs you might not be aware of, I could do spotlight videos on that. Hell, even like fashion, like how to get like a plain something and make it something extraordinary so you don't have to spend $100 to feel good about yourself in a pretty dress. Every little thing that I've learned over the years I want to share with people who are still struggling. So that's kind of like the basis of what I want this channel to be about. So yeah, I think that perfectly sums up everything. Sorry for my real weird facial expressions. This is a very weird feeling talking in front of a camera. But I hope that I've explained the way that my channel is going to work good enough. So, since I work as a medical receptionist, I'm going to be a bit busy. So I plan on releasing at least one video a week, discussing various topics, whether it's about, healthy, emphasis on healthy recipes that are very affordable, like $5, $10 or less. I will price every ingredient and explain how I got them for that price. I will also explain some money-saving hacks. I will also explain how to furnish your apartment. Let's say you just got your first apartment, or you got your second apartment, or your fifth apartment, and you don't have any money left after spending like $3,000 on a security deposit. I I could teach you how to furnish your house, your apartment, house, whatever, for free or very cheap. I know I've learned a lot. I basically furnished my entire room. The only thing I believe I bought in that room was my bed and my bed frame, which I got with my income tax money. But basically, definitely some life hack skills so that, you know, while you're struggling, you don't have to be suffering, and you can have the life that you want to have, or at least a semblance of that life, while you're really, really, you know, down on your luck or whatever. If you can think of a topic you want to go over, such as, you know, recipes or things that I just mentioned, or something that I completely didn't mention just now, because there are so many different topics I want to go over, and so many different tutorials, and like I want to do like arts and crafts you can do for very cheap or free, nightlife you can go to, or things you can do with your friends that are cheap or free, certain events like in social programs you might not know about that you can get things for cheap or free. Basically anything that helps in any facet of life, you know, as a poor and struggling person, or, you know, anything you could possibly think of that you want help or advice on, leave it in the comments below, or simply put it in my inbox, and I will definitely do my best to try to get to it. I don't know what the video is going to be for next Friday yet. I still have to shoot it, but I will let you know, and I will definitely keep you posted. And I hope that this channel can help myself and others. You know, I really want to help people, and the knowledge that I've gotten, I just want to share. So, basically on that note, goodbye YouTube, ciao, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.